You can't go wrong with Naked palettes. I have got many of them. I don't even want to admit how many of them I've actually got. This is a bit different to any of the ones I've got, most similar to Naked 3. And it's actually my favorite one, which I like that this is like a condensed mini version of this so I can travel with it. I wore it on a night out, and also my friend was getting ready with me and was dabbling in it as well. The ones I've been using the most day to day are Buck and Edible. They're the matte shades. I am just more of a matte girl in the crease all over the lid, but it is really nice to have the shimmery shades as well, just as something a little bit different for nights out and events and things.
My experience with the Half Baked palette, the new vegan one from Urban Decay, is really good. It's my favorite shade set out of the palettes that have been released. I find that coppers and browns go really well with my blue eyes. I particularly loved using the shimmer and glitter shades because I found they had the longest longevity and the most colour impact and pigment. But I definitely recommend this for anyone who has blue eyes who wants to make their eye colour pop.
Half Baked is very warming, it's very flattering, it's very neutral, and you can go super glam with it as well. I expected to really love Half Baked and Breadwinner, but Rocky actually turned out to be one of my favourite shades because the way it sort of made my eye colour light up and my hair and everything, it really worked. So I'm going to start by just going all over with Rocky. So this has sort of been my go-to daily look with it. Rocky all over, Buck off in the crease, taking it a little bit in and under. The colours complement each other so well. They've done a really good job with this palette. And then I got from a tutorial to use Rolling as an inner corner highlight, and it did dramatically open up my eyes for a little bit on the brow, but not too much. And that's kind of my daily go-to look for Half Baked. They are a little bit powdery, but the payoff is great. I would recommend, 100% recommend using the primer potion underneath. Not only did they last 4 or 5 hours longer, but the pigment and the payoff is so much stronger. Half Baked, Rocky and Breadwinner works so much better wet as well. You really see that pop of the shimmer and the shifts and the different colours come out. Finally, I would just line with Edible, it's the soft lift. I just want to finish on the fact that I also find massive eyeshadow palettes really overwhelming. A lot of the team have complimented the mini palettes for the fact that they travel well. I'll be honest, my favourite thing is that I don't have to choose too many colours, and it makes sort of my routine a lot easier and a lot simplified. It's very, very like simple maths as well. The first 3 work really nice as a natural everyday, or the second 3 work really nice as an amped up night look. You can obviously go in and create your own like me, but it just takes away the choice and keeps it simple, which I love.
Urban Decay Naked Half Baked is the ultimate neutral eyeshadow palette. The pigment is just incredible, especially on the shimmer shades. Rocky and Breadwinner have been my 2 favorites, these 2 sort of shimmering shades here. I quite like doing a full shimmery look with just a little bit of matte through the crease. They just blend together so easily. I prefer using my fingers to apply them because then there's absolutely no fallout underneath my eyes. They're just really, really beautiful shades. If you like sort of like a bronzy palette, this has got everything you need for an everyday or a more glam evening look. Even though it's called Half Baked, my favourite shades have actually been Rocky and Breadwinner, which is this more copper tone, and this more pink duochrome shift shade. They're just so beautiful and catch the light and make any look, even if it took you 5 seconds, it makes it look like you spent ages on your eyeshadow. Yeah, they lasted really, really well. Again, I'm more of a shimmer shadow shade kind of gal, and they lasted really well, especially with an eyeshadow primer. The mattes, I felt like I did have to top up a little bit if I was going for like a really smoky matte look. But yeah, the shimmers, it was there from morning to night.